the new sheriff in town. Chief, you talked about the immigration, the illegal, and then using my critical thinking skills. And I believe there are two kinds of illegal. There are kind of law-abiding illegal, and then there are kind of criminal illegal. So based on what you said, it seems like using a random critical thinking skills. If the illegal criminal illegal are going to Texas, they know they're gonna go being deported. They are not gonna commit a crime in Texas. But if you are saying, you're gonna continue to protect them, so every millions and millions can come to LA, knowing you will protect them, knowing they will not have facing any deportation consequences. There are millions of them. You only have 8,000 officers. Two concerns about the new chief. Number one is crime issue. Somehow in many Asian countries, my mom, my sister, they were able to, go to a convenience store at 2 p.m. without the feeling getting shot. But my mom can go to, a convenience store late night, go getting some groceries without worrying about getting robbed. But chief, in LA, downtown LA, South Central, Figueroa, can you tell me, are you going to willing let your wife walk alone late night? You already know the situation. Why we get to that point, I don't know. You are the law enforcement executive. Second of all is morale. I'm really happy that you talk to the Fox News and then you say that one of your priority is boosting the morale. That's good. However, based on my experience for the past 2 years in the police commission meeting, I feel one reason the LAPD officer morale is low is they are scared to speak up. I'm experiencing the same issue. In my school, if I'm talking about anything anti-DEI, if I'm talking about anything promoting meritocracy, then my professor is giving me a hard time. Same with LAPD. And I believe majority of LAPD, they want a fair promotion. They want to be treated fairly. You do not get a promotion because of your DEI status. You do not get a promotion because you are LGBT, because you are black. You get a promotion because of the work you do for the department, because of the work you do for the city, because how many lives you protected in the city of LA. That's my understanding. However, with LAPD talking about anti-DEI, I'm sure the police commission will giving them a hard time. And I am experiencing a hard time at my school because I support meritocracy. I do not support just because you have a skin color, you get a differential preferential treatment. So if we can boost morale, we're going to boost meritocracy first. Thank you.
Yes, can we have Audrey's LA?
Yes, it's very cold in here. Thanks. Can I bend this? Do you need me to bend that down? Thank you. Good morning, Chief. I don't know if you remember me, like you do. We had a nice little chat. I didn't even know who he was, just at the luncheon stand at City Hall, and he said he's going to be our new chief. So welcome. And I asked you, I don't know if you remember, I asked if you had an email, and you said not yet. So I'm waiting to see if that's possible, if you do have that email yet. Because I'm here there's a lot of things I would like to talk to you. I've been coming here for many months. Miss Yu knows a lot about the issue, so does the commission. But the one thing I really want to update you about is that there's a lot of, and this is not a knock on all officers. I am not anti-police, and I'm not going to knock every officer or put them all in the same boat. That's not fair. But there's a lot of collusion between, and I'm going to say it, I'm not even going to say allegedly, because we have enough evidence on film of between Scientology and two divisions, Hollywood Division and Northeast Division, and it's just not ending no matter what. And one of the big problems is that one of the main Scientologists, very high-level OSA member named Janet Whelan, is on both of their CPABs. And that's a problem. Like, we've put in numerous cases, both to the police and to the Inspector General, that there should be cases that I know you can't tell us, but as long as there's any open cases dealing between Scientology and LAPD and the relationship between the two, there should not be any Scientologist on CPAB until all those investigations are cleared, because it's compromising and it's not fair, because things are still happening. And I would love to be able to just catch you up or and give information and everything that we have. It's a very serious issue. They are being defiant of the city, even for the minor topic. There's a lot of stuff, like they have all these illegal ADA planters, 250 of them, that the city has ordered them to move. They have even, it's been given to the city attorney for them to deal with, and they are just defiantly doubling down and making it even harder for even their own people. I have a video of a blind man with the stick, and he cannot get through these planters hardly. And it's just a defiance. So there's such a, right now, there really needs to be discussions on how to handle this. And as far as the other topics about the money being given, I'm all for you guys getting donations because it takes the burden off the taxpayer. But I don't like that the police foundation, they don't have to show us who's giving that money. And my concern right now is like any entity, maybe Scientology or other entities, because they don't show us who's giving the money. And so there's like a level of non-transparency, and I'm hoping that you will help bring change to that. I am for you getting the money, but I just want to know who's giving it to you, sir. And thank you and welcome.
Thank you. Congratulations, James P. McDonnell. And
Lose
congratulations
the sign,
to Trump.
lose the sign or lose your privilege to have public comment. That's your first and last
I'm
warning.
thanking the
That's your
chief
first
of
and last
police for his adventure into LA after he was warned. Stay back. Don't take this position. It's not healthy. It's not good for you. Despite criticism, despite the anarchy of criminals like you, sir, who defies the First Amendment by holding a sign. Are you that ridiculous? I'm talking about you, Southers. Are you that ridiculous? That's the reason why there's no effective communication. That's why I'm here as Batman. The chief who knows the difference when we, the great Native American Indians, trampled your type of people at Little Bighorn because you're racist, you're discriminatory, and you dislike what I and other people criticize you for, and that's do your goddamn job. Now, again, if I use the N-word, or I say the word acceptable under the First Amendment? Now you tell that to the Compton kids who gave me all this knowledge of NWA. That's the knowledge I received playing that music over and over and over, understanding that America is not safe, Mr. Saunders. It's not safe. Not even I would put my wife with beautiful perfume out in the street to have some dirty money. Just like the chief would not allow that to happen. And whether or not Karen Bass sucks a dick or not, that's not my business.
You're off topic.
No, I'm talking about DIC. What does it stand for? It's an acronym, DIC.
Financial crime.
So, once again, Mr. Attorney, Bain Act 52.1, 42 U.S.C.
I don't need to
1983.
hear that. You're off topic. Move on.
Okay, let's move on. Let's move on, folks. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, we find that the liability of the city by endorsing the Los Angeles Police Department to receive funding that is not earmarked as donations is a crime. And why is that? Because padding your wallets, protecting the evil that has allowed the city and its budget and the crisis, matter of fact, the goddamn crisis about the budget. Let's talk about the budget, and by the way, I'm writing to Donald Trump to have a consent decree change and reform here because we want to know more about the goddamn sanctuary city, Sutters. Am I right?
Your public comment is ended. Step away from the podium.